Ronald, earlier on you spoke to family members and the court case had not started. I assume it's a break time right now. What happened in court?
Yes, good afternoon, Maseko. Well, the court is adjourned for now with the process expected to continue at around 2 p.m. But what we heard inside court was defense attorney William Booth arguing that his client is not at flight risk and that his previous record has shown that he had abided by bail conditions whenever he was out on bail. But what is concerning, I guess, Billy Clausen, is that this man is not a first-time offender.
Yes, this man is not a first-time offender, and he's got previous convictions. And there is also some cases that didn't end up in court. They just disappeared within the police station. So I really think that he will maybe be a flight risk, because at that stage, with that previous convictions, he was not a police officer. He didn't have any, now he don't have any work. And the fact of the matter is, he was, like in the last time, he believed himself that cases will just disappear like the others. Because we as community leaders, we have received a lot of cases, a lot of complaints from members in public, from members on farms of this man. I myself was very good friends with his father, because I know of the cases that what happened, the case that happened between him and his father. They are making now a hell of noise about it. He was not convicted of it, but that case was mediated in court, so they cannot go with it.
Right. What we also heard inside court from the investigating officer is that this man was on leave at the time and was not supposed to have a gun on him. This is a work service pistol. Why was he allowed to get away with so many crimes?
I really think that answer lies within this police station. That's why we ask for the. I really myself, I wrote a letter to the National Commissioner asking for this station commander to be suspended or taken away from Piketberg, because there is too much things happening in Piketberg. He must have, long time before this his service pistol must be have been taken away. He was allowed to have this service pistol, and that was this is not on. So the answer of that question lies within this station and with the police. I think the police have failed the community of the Piketberg. They have failed Natasha Boyce. They have failed Natasha's son, the family, and also the community of Piketberg in this case. And more so, they have failed their members because they didn't rehabilitate this guy from the beginning.
As a community, you're also making allegations of this man receiving preferential treatment. Tell us more. Yes.
What happened, the previous court appearances of him, is that he is being allowed to hug and greet his family within court, and he's been allowed, or his family has been allowed to take in bags and bags of Kentucky and food, and they will sit at the back for half an hour, 2 hours at the back visiting him, and that is unacceptable, because our people in our communities, whether if it is just for drunk on the street or anything else, they are not allowed to get that treatment like he's getting.
All right. Very lastly, should this man be out on bail, how will the community respond?
I think there will be fear. So the fear for us is that if he's got bail, that the whole thing can be out of hand. And therefore, I believe, and I strongly believe that he must not get bail. And I think there's people out in the whole in the Western Cape. This whole case, if it is wide in the communities, so his life is in danger in the communities.
Well, there you have it, Maseko, a community that is up in arms. The sentiments that Billy Clausen has just made about this man not receiving bail is similar sentiments that we heard earlier when we spoke to the sister of the late Natasha Boyce. She says that the 12-year-old son is petrified, is really scared that should this man receive bail, what he would possibly do if he's out free.
And I can imagine that 12-year-old son is also scared because he might be asked to be one of the witnesses. Ronald Masinda, let's leave it there for now. Of course, as you heard there, community members saying his life is in danger. So if he receives bail, they're not going to be responsible for what happens to him.